let's go ahead and get into the news section of the podcast. And we got a lot of albums dropping, so let's go ahead and run through them. Yeat is dropping 2 more albums this year, 2024, Lifestyle and A Dangerous Life. Come on, that's your favorite artist, man.
I really have nothing to say. I will not listen to these projects. This would be a solo review for my guy here. Only if I feel like if it's like less than 14 tracks.
No, oh yeah, he's not listening to it.
I might listen to it.
It's gonna be near 20. The deluxe is gonna be 30.
I might check it out, but what do you think?
I'm scared because Yeat usually has some type of like teasers or leaks and stuff like that to kind of indicate what sound he's going for. There hasn't been really any type of promotion. I think the biggest promotion that he's had for an album is 2093 because he had this whole aesthetic that was building up towards it. He actually released it in a timely manner as well. When it comes to Lifestyle and A Dangerous Life, even though it has this whole theme of like life with Y in it, I'm just wondering what the sounds of this is going to be. Is it going to be a mixture of all of his sounds? Why is it coming out with 2 more albums this year when he already came out with 2093 earlier this year? Why are you dropping 3 projects? Like I said earlier in our previous part of the podcast, this is when I feel like you're feeding the fans too much. But he might be doing all this because he might be feeling like his steam might be running out. And I'm not saying that it is. He might be on the clock for all I know. People might be getting tired of his song. People might think that he's not being innovative enough. Or maybe he thinks that, he had a really bad reception on 2093 and he might want to drop some more stuff to get the fans back.
Right. I got something to say on that. Like, usually when you feel somebody's hot, they're like, bro, they everywhere. I don't feel that for Yeat. I'm not a Yeat fan, but I'm just saying, when I wasn't listening to Yeat, Yeat was everywhere when it came to people talking about him. Now I'm not feeling that no more.
You want to know why? I feel like he was too unique with this sound right here.
And now it's just
everybody, like I said before in the previous video of us, me reviewing it, it's going to have the WLR effect potentially. Yeah. And so people might catch on to it later, or people might go back to it and like or really love songs later and bring them back into relevancy. But I feel like there's a lot of songs on here that ain't like TikTok worthy, so it's going to be hard for these songs to stick.
Yeah, gotta be honest though. Yeat is not an artist like a Playboy Cardi.
No. I don't think that. I just say the WLR effect, meaning like, people will go back to it like, dang, I really didn't, like, this wasn't bad. Like, what was I talking about?
You say that effect, I mean, like, people gonna be like, yo, this is a gram.
No.
See, that was saying, when you be freaking up some references, bro.
But a lot of people say that. But a lot of people say that on the internet. That's what it's called, the WLR effect.
I know, but when, it's like that, like, yo, we was too hard on this album. But when it comes to Whole Lotta Red, it's a whole nother effect when it comes to it. The whole perspective change.
So, what they mean by
and it grabbed more influence from it.
What they mean by WLR effect means that they didn't like the album at first, but later on they loved it.
They're using it wrong. Wanna know why? Because WLR, Whole Lotta Red, to me, it grabbed, it, like you said, it has all these new
babies and influence. I mean, Yeat's part of that.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
And people didn't like it.
See, I'm using it like they're using it. But I get what you mean.
Yeah, that's how I'm using it. That's what I think about. When you say that, I'm like, oh yeah, because damn.
Well, to me, I feel like a lot of albums, especially nowadays, don't have that effect. I feel like WLR, I'm taking it from a strategic, specifically the music of people's reception on the album, then later on how they feel about the album afterwards.
Yeah, because
I get people do change.
Because we usually say, oh, we was too hard on that album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think it's going to be a whole lot of
So you listen to the Chance the Rapper was a double LR effect?
No, not at all. Nowhere close. I don't love that album. I don't like that album. No. He's talking about Big Day if you didn't watch the last podcast episode. I started re-listening to Big Day just to rehash my thoughts on it.
But you think we was too hard on that album?
I think we was too hard on it because just poking fun at stuff is fun, especially with the memes. But I think that it's a solid project from the first third, like from the first 8 songs, solid. After that, that's where the memes really start to come in.
I think people just not the prophet like me. When I listen to a whole lot of rap, I was like, yo, what's so different about this? Sound like Cardi to me. I rocked with it.
That did not sound like Cardi.
That was Cardi to me, bro.
That sounded like a prophet. That was a prophet. I was the prophet.
Y'all late. You tripping off Dalit, bro. Heater. Bugging. This dude right here be late to the party. Hey, we be leaving. Like, you be like, hey, yo, what's up? I'm just showing up with the brew. We like, hey, man, party was like 5. We started this joint at like 5 a.m., bro. You're late, bro. Like, hey, deuces, bro.
Hey,
you jamming.
Hey, did you buy WLR on vinyl, though?
I didn't want it.
See, I bought the classic on vinyl, guys.
I'm not playing that on vinyl, though.
Remember that. I bought the classic on vinyl.
Waste of space. I need other stuff on my shelf. I want things that I'm going to spend. I'm not going to spend that album. Bro, that album, I'm not spending that album. I play that in the car. That ain't playing in my household. My son going to be like, what the?
No, your son's gonna be like, Dad, I'm cultured. He's gonna start floating in the air, glowing.
Nah, when I play that pink seafood, you know what I'm saying? That's when he like,
oh, Dad, it's bedtime already? He's gonna get the pillow ready. He's gonna start making.
Hey, that's good. Put it to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my friend.
All right. Another artist that's dropping a project, Childish Gambino, says that he's dropping 2 more albums soon, no release date, and these are going to be his final albums. A lot of people are saying that the first one, Astiva,
something like that.
It seems like it's going to be like, I guess, a more rappier version of 3:15:20, which I actually talked about in the last podcast episode as well. And the last album is supposed to be like a quote unquote soundtrack called Bando Stone in the New World.
It's based off one of his like cartoons or anime or something like that he putting out with Zach Fox.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, Ada Vista, that's what's called Ada Vista and Bando Stone in the New World. It's supposed to be a reworked 3:15:20, which I'm going to be very interested in that, especially with the cover right here. If this is the true cover right here, this is a very unique looking cover, especially since it's adding on to the actual 3:15:20 album cover. So I'm very curious to see what that's actually going to sound like. What are your thoughts about this?
My thought is like, I say 4 or 5 years ago I'd be really hyped, but right now I'm a fan of Childish Gambino. I'm a fan of Donald Glover. So I've been following more of his stuff because he's been mostly pushing out more of his movies and TV shows and stuff like that. So when it comes musically, Awaken My Love is like one of my favorite albums probably ever, bro. I love that album. But I don't know. I'm just not.
You're not hot on Childish Gambino right now?
Yeah.
You're just more hot on Donald Glover.
Yeah. So when it comes out, of course I'm gonna listen. I like the
3:15:20.
Yeah, I like that as well. But I wasn't even hyped for that. So I haven't been hyped for a Donald Glover project because of the internet. And that was like my hype of my fandom of Childish Gambino. But yeah, I'm excited to like see what he's doing, but I'm not hyped. I hope it's some good music.
Yeah, I'm very interested, especially since these are his last projects as Childish Gambino. It doesn't mean like, he might not make music as Donald Glover.
Might make another moniker, bro.
Exactly. So I'm very curious to see if he's going to just be retiring the name Childish Gambino, if he's still going to rap and do features with other people, which he really doesn't do that now.
No.
But I don't know. I'm very curious to see where Childish Gambino's going. Maybe he's going to quit music and actually just go into a different venture, or maybe he might quit rap, get a new moniker, go into R&B or something, or some other type of experimental type of genre where he could do whatever he wants, just not with the moniker of Childish Gambino, with all the expectations being on him as a rapper.
I think he want to put this out because I think he know he's going to take a way bigger hiatus when it comes to the music, because I know he's a father, he's a husband now, and also he's diving more into, like I said, movies, TV shows, and I think he actually have a deal with somebody. I cannot think of it. I don't know if it's Amazon or what, but he's actually working on something else. He's working on the Star Wars, the Lando show. I think he's doing a show.
Oh, it's a show? I thought it was going to be a movie.
I think he's doing a show, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. Something like that along the line. But I know he's getting a lot of buzz when it comes to this, his movie, his writing, you know what I'm saying? So I think he's going to focus more in Hollywood, bro, than it comes to the music industry. So I think he's trying to, put out that. Because even the soundtrack or whatever, it's going to be to something he's doing with an animation project. So
see, I thought it was going to be one of those like artsy-fartsy things where you just put soundtrack in the title to make it sound like, this is like the soundtrack of what you're going to be listening to for like your life or something like that. That's what I thought.
He's actually putting out like an animation project. Like supposedly it's an anime with Zach Fox. You know what Zach Fox is?
Yeah. Zach Fox is on Abbott Elementary.
Yeah.
And he's the comedian. Yeah, Tariq. And he's the comedian guy that does the rap, like, you need to be saved by Jesus or whatever.
Oh, yeah, he be rapping, bro. He funny, bro.
Yeah. And he's on the song with BFB the Pac-Man off his album, his first album.
I've been following that dude for a while because I know he's actually like he actually deals in visual arts, if I'm not mistaken. Like something like he has a background in arts, like a art background too. I don't know if it's creative direction, stuff like that. Because I remember seeing him in music videos back in the day. I'm like, who is this weirdo? Like, I remember him being in like the Made in Tokyo music video, like lifting like some weights and stuff back in like 2014 or something.
Yeah,
his Twitter used to be fire, bro. I think his Twitter used to be wild.
When he said about Akira Toriyama, I'm looking at him a little sideways. I'm like, all right. He said Akira Toriyama. He said this day is 9/11 for all the autistic kids or something like that when Akira Toriyama died. I'm like, all right, bro. We got to pack him out.
That's Zach, bro.
We got to pack him up, dog. Get him out of here.
Bro.
Well, all right.
But he was speaking about himself as well.
Nah, he could just keep himself. He could just talk about himself. Don't talk about everybody else.
Oh my God.
Don't talk about greatness like that. Next album release that's supposed to be coming out this year, Gunna, One of One.
Hey.
That album cover is horrible. His last 2 album covers, this one and the last one, A Gift and the Curse. Gift and the Curse is a good album.
Yeah.
Horrible cover. This album right here, horrible cover.
Don't judge a book by its cover, man.
I
Once
do.
you dive into them pages, bro, and you get that dopeness from Gunna, man. I think Gunna just is finna be on a run right now. I think Gunna has a lot of fire up under him right now, bro. He's trying to prove to the game, bro, I ain't no snitch, bro. I got a really good relationship with Thug, and all y'all when Thug get out, y'all gonna be shocked when the boy gonna be featured on my joints, and we got a really good relationship. I think he just for the steady put out this heat while Lil Baby, over there hating. You know what I'm saying? Hating.
Hey, he had a pretty good verse on Future's latest album.
Who, Gunna?
No, Baby. Why would Gunna be with Future?
Why would Lil Baby be with Future?
That makes perfect sense. Future was on Baby's last album.
I don't know. I'm not tapped
he's not tapped into the streets.
I'm not tapped into these whack MCs.
Excuse me? You like Gunna.
Gunna's a much better rapper.
Guys,
much better rapper than Future.
Guys, I like Gunna.
A much better rapper than Lil Baby. He's a much better rapper than both of them, so chill it. Chill.
Gotta push the narrative. But yeah, Gunna did come out with like a little interview, because I guess he did the interview with someone. He kind of described his relationship with Lil Baby, 21 Savage, and all the other ones that they ran around with. He was like, it is what it is. He's like, he said, they asked about relationship between him and Thug. He was like, yeah, it is what it is. It's still the same, still got love for each other. Yeah. And basically they said that he wasn't going to stand and testify or whatever on the stand, which is pretty cool.
Bro, I'm staying out of street business, man. I'm not a street guy. I don't know nothing about it.
Hey, me neither. But you gotta follow street codes around here.
Ain't no street codes.
Speaking of street codes, Bun B dropping a new album, April 26th.
What is it called? Street code?
No, it's called Yokozuna Trill. Yes,
bro. He did the focus on Trill burgers, bro.
And
that business is wild.
Guess what, B? With Japan producers only. I'm very curious to hear this. Bun B. I know you're not gonna like that I say this. Bun B has been on a nice little run lately with his recent projects, except for the Motrill. You can cut Motrill out. But Trill Static 1 through 3, now this right here, like I said, I just need an Alchemist project. With Bun B. He has this one coming out. I don't have
Alchemists do that.
Why would he not?
Bro,
this is perfectly in line.
Bro, if Bun B was on that Static Selector album by himself, it wouldn't be as good. He need those features.
I think he would.
Bun B
if it wasn't live, I think
Bun B lyrically is not that, man. Come on, just be honest.
Guys,
come on, man. Bun B's a legend, but he's not one of them guys that I'm just gonna check. He need Pimp. With him and Pimp C, that's when they together. But Bun B not that guy by himself, bro. He like Big Boy without Dre.
Guys, we're taking applications. I'm trying to replace him so I can fire him.
Nah, bro.
Because the slander he has for one of my favorite rappers of all time is blasphemous.
No.
You are from Texas, sir.
So what?
Blasphemous.
You know who else from Texas?
Who?
Soft Walker. And he's a better rapper than Bun B.
I'm going to go to sleep on the podcast.
Do you like Sauce?
He's all right. I have no problem with him, but he never really interests me. He's in the Killer Callion field for me.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? You super sleep, man.
No. He just, to me, he don't do nothing crazy to me.
And Bun B does? Name me a cold Bun B bar.
I can't name a cold Freddie Gibbs bar or a Big K one. I don't remember stuff like that off the top of my head. His murder verse was really dope.
Hey, I love Japanese culture. I love Japanese producers. I hope he have like a oldie with like Nujabes. Maybe he can get something from them. Even though RIP to him, a GOAT.
Look at this cover, dope. B. This cover don't entice you to listen to it?
Sound like it's pandering. Looks panderish. You see, yeah, he...
Come on,
hey, B. Man probably watched some Boondocks. Hold on, this is nasty.
That's the tour. Come on.
Come on, bro. You need to go back. Go flip us some burgers, bro. Go flip some burgers.
Look how he's used that as an insult. Boy got a whole burger restaurant. He's telling the person that owns the restaurant to go flip the burgers.
Oh, do he own it?
Trill Burgers? He owns it with someone else, I think.
Yeah, there's some disputes right now. You should go look it up.
Oh, no. Hey, Trill Burger is nice, though.
Oh, yeah, you went?
Have you ever?
I ain't going.
Yeah, I went.
It's
delicious.
Beef. I don't eat beef.
But he want to talk about rap beef later in this podcast. That's crazy.
I want to talk about. That's the type of beef I eat.
Whoa.
That's the type of beef in my mouth, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God. See, now we're done with...